summary 3. How would you structure routes if you started a trucking company that used a combination of autonomous and human prolated trucks? Autonomous trucks would be ideal for long routes with minimal human interaction. These types of roads and these types of routes and whatnot would involve interstates, highways, and open roads, to where the autonomous can work better without having to see humans, really have to stop around humans, stuff like that. Human trucks would go on shorter routes, kind of like a complex route as well, sort of. They would do more of like difficulty roads, narrow streets, etc., stuff like that, like kind of like a smaller, like a really smaller road. I think that I would also implant a transfer hub outside of a certain area, so that way autonomous trucks could stop and transfer goods to human piloted trucks. This would help autonomous trucks majorly. That way they only would have to stay on the highway. They would only have to stay on the highway. I would have day and night shift workers. Therefore, autonomous trucks would drive at night with less traffic, less people, less human interaction, stuff like that. And then human trucks would drive during the day with the rush traffic. That way it's just easier for them to like navigate and whatnot, stuff like that, just like helpful things for them. So like autonomous trucks, basically, like they want to get from point A to point B without any mistakes, without any issue. Like they want to see little to no humans, basically. Like they just want to go and get their stuff done. Obviously that's not physically possible, just because I mean there's people everywhere, but they would mostly just stay on like the big old highways, the big interstates, the just big roads. That way they weren't stuck in like trafficy, high traffic areas, because I mean those kind of trucks need to go get to where they're going fast, like quickly. So this would help with that. And then human piloted trucks are going to have to just do harder jobs, honestly. They're going to have to go on dirt roads. They're going to have to go on very small back roads, basically, just like smaller highways, because, I mean, it's not fair for those other types of trucks to have to go in there when they're too big for that, whenever the human piloted trucks can easily get where they're going also on dirt roads and not really have to worry about making that big mistake of like turning off on those kinds of roads. And like for like the day and night situation, obviously nighttime, everyone knows that the roads are not as busy at night. So I think personally for those autonomous trucks, that is going to be best for them, because one, we want little to no human interaction. That would be perfect, because there's not going to be that many people out at that time that they're trying to go and drive. And then for the human piloted trucks, obviously we know daytime is crazy busy. There's always someone on the road. Like I would just feel more comfortable if my company was driving during the day for a human piloted truck, because they can pay more attention and like know things a little bit better and whatnot. So that's how I feel like that it was. And then like the transportation of like switching, like goods throughout each other, that would be good to have like just like a little transfer hub like off an interstate or something. That way it's just easy, fast for both people to get the products.